Hello, welcome to the Barren Breaks. Yeah, I know it's just a scorcher, which is why I kind of found this shady spot at the Opera Bar, and I was going to hit sort of 30, probably 30 plus today. Heading out to Manly Beach to the markets, the Manly markets. I'm running a stall, the Team Zali stall at Manly markets. You know the Zali Stegall MP for Warringah. And I just came to the city, so I'm catching a ferry from Circular Quay. So just at Circular Quay and at Opera House Steps on the, what do they call it, the precinct going up to the Opera House. I show the Opera House. You can see the Harbour Bridge in the background. In fact, there's people climbing the bridge at the moment. Yeah, I see people right at the top of the bridge. But it's just an absolute scorcher. If you're going to climb the bridge, you don't pick a hot day. I don't know, maybe go at sunset or go winter or pick a day where it's just not so hot. I mean, yeah, it's absolute scorcher. Yes, the beach is hot as well, but you know, it's on the coast, and you don't sort of sit on the sand all day. You go into the water, or you go into the shade at the beach. So, but yeah, great spot here. And in fact, I went to, so it was 50 years when the Opera House, I'll just walk over there now. 50 years Opera House when it was first developed. So that was 2023. So you do the maths when it was opened. So it's now 51 years, and saw a Mozart concert. In fact, saw a Mozart concert on the eve of the Baron's birthday, 26th of June. And so saw a concert the 25th of June, a Mozart concert. It was just a timing. They happened to have that particular concert on the eve of the Baron's birthday. I was going to say, the Baron did the. In fact, I can't get out here. I'm going to have to go a long way around. But yeah, the Baron did a jet boat. I think it was called Thunderjet. There's two companies that operate. In fact, it's there now, Thunderjet. It's just, if I can just grab it now. You can see it going past. I'm just sort of walking with it now. And it's just fantastic. It's just going slow. It's just getting out of the main sort of area where all the sort of ferries come out. And then it just picks up speed. And we're talking pretty extreme speed. So you just get completely wet. Even they give you a poncho, but you still get completely wet. And they do like sudden stops, turns, and I thought it was great, yeah. And it was only, got it for $60 something, got a good price. But yeah, Thunderjet, there's two companies, I don't know. I went on Thunderjet. I think Thunderjet get all the awards, the whatever Travel Advisor Awards. So yeah, we'd highly recommend that. In terms of the bridge climb, I don't know. The Baron's never done the bridge climb, but it's pretty popular. But yeah, it could be up to $400. It's pretty expensive, so I probably wouldn't prioritize the bridge climb. You can certainly walk across the bridge. You can take a boat under the bridge. In fact, the ferries go under the bridge. You could touch the bridge. So, you can come in New Year's Eve, you see the fireworks. So, so just coming up to there's the Opera House. So just going up to the Opera House steps. Just an absolute scorcher. I don't know. It must be 30 degrees already. I was going to catch a ferry. There was a ferry coming now, but I'll get one in about half an hour. See a couple of ferries. I'll just go there now. A couple of ferries coming in. there. Yeah, you can see a ferry, a couple of ferries there coming in. So yeah, it's worth getting a ferry. Circular Quay Manly. You can go to Watson's Bay, is fantastic. You can go to Rose Bay. Rose Bay is on the way to Watson's Bay. You can also go to Double Bay. Cockatoo Island, certainly worth a visit. Did a ghost tour. Probably the best ghost tour. Probably better than the old Melbourne Jail, the ghost tour. And then you can camp overnight, which makes it quite a, if you want the most scariest experience, then yeah, camping overnight on Cockatoo Island. And of course, you got the view. You're right in the middle of the harbour, so you wake up to the sunrise and get the view of the harbour bridge and the Opera House in the background. Yeah, and you can see, so you get a bit of Barangaroo Tower. Where is it? That's it there, isn't it? Barangaroo Tower. Yeah, you can't see Centrepoint from here. Centrepoint is kind of near Town Hall. So, but I don't know. You can't take a Centrepoint Tower. You can take a lift. You can go to the top of Centrepoint Tower. I don't think you can do that with Barangaroo Tower. So, I don't know what its purpose is. Yes, there's a casino, but there's also Star City Casino, which is much bigger. And in fact, you won't even be allowed in Barangaroo Casino because they only allow members. I mean, the Baron went there and was basically rejected for not being a member, even though I had no interest in actually gambling, just wanted to cover every casino in Australia. Because the Baron does that sort of thing, just goes to places to tick off the list. Yeah, Botanic Gardens in the background. So just coming up to the Opera House now. Just an absolute scorcher, yeah. Yeah, so basically now I'm sort of where the base of the Opera House, and you can see Baron now touching the Opera House. Yeah, it's all about touching the Opera House. Yeah, just to confirm that the Baron is actually touching the Opera House. So that's pretty good. I guess this is why everyone comes to Sydney, because you got everything here. I mean, in terms of the harbour, it's probably the best harbour. You got the Opera House, you get all the the concerts, the big shows in the Opera House. You got the Harbour Bridge. You can climb the Harbour Bridge. You got the Thunderjet on the water. You got the ferries from Circle Quay, which go to anywhere, Manly, Double Bay, etc. And you can see they have you can take a cruise. The Baron's never been on an ocean cruise, but yeah, you can take an ocean cruise to an island or another country. I was going to say, yes, it's also, yes, it's 50 years, but it's also 400 years since let's get a view here. Sort of found a shady spot. It's also 400 years of when the first book was printed, the complete works of Shakespeare. It was 400 years last year, exactly 400 years. And Baron was hoping to see a Shakespeare play, but I don't know, it just sounded too difficult. You have to time it. I was in New York, and I don't know, it got cancelled or something, and they were showing it in, I don't know, somewhere when I was sort of travelling, but it was the timing wasn't there. It was held a couple of weeks later, and so, but yeah, I'll get to a Shakespeare play. I have seen some Shakespeare plays. I think I can't remember now, but yes, I think I have seen some Shakespeare plays. Which one? I don't really know. It doesn't really matter. I won't bother back going to Botanic Gardens. It's just a bit too hot. But I thought it was fantastic when they had Vivid. So they have Vivid, and with Vivid, they have on the Opera House. It's like a film. Well, no, not a film, but they have the light displays of various. I don't know. Whatever. Just basically lights of pictures on the Opera House, which is quite good. during Vivid. That was typically Vivid, and now it's a bit more expansive. So they have the Opera House now lit up. I think they have now drones. They have drones kind of in the sky, so it looks like the lights are kind of floating in the sky. But it just gets really crowded. So yes, the Baron was there last year, but it was just really crowded. That's the only problem with it. So yes, it's good, but yeah, I don't know. You have to handle all the queues at the same time. But what I thought was quite amazing was the Botanic Gardens. They had this whole lighting of Botanic Gardens. That wasn't free. You had to pay. It might have been $30 odd dollars, but I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it's good that they charge. So then you don't get queues of people because they schedule it. They only allow a certain number of people each time. Maybe they should do that with I don't know, with Vivid in general. So you don't get queues of people. They're doing that now with the New Year's Eve. If you want a certain spot in New Year's Eve, you have to pay for it. Maybe that makes sense. So you don't end up with kind of, just crowds. I mean, we're talking, over 1 million people pouring into the foreshores at New Year's Eve. It's pretty extreme stuff. Getting back at night, well, the public transport system collapses. You could end up 3 hours. You get the midnight fireworks, you might not be back till 4 a.m. So yeah, you kind of just need to plan it a little bit, just through Barron's experiences. Okay, I think I've got to head to Manly now. I missed the Buddhist. I was going to go to the Buddhist temple this morning. They're having sort of a ritual, but I know it's just time got away. I didn't end up going in the end. Just came straight to Manly. Went to Macquarie Centre. Had to go to the locker. And tonight I'm thinking now, instead of doing a kirtan on the streets, which is not sort of guaranteed anyway. There's the Eastwood Oval for the Chinese New Year lunar, and so I think the Baron will now do that. I think it's 4 or something till 9 o'clock p.m. So I finished 4:30 the markets at Manly, and then I'll head to Eastwood Oval, and yeah, I think that will round out the day. So I'm just going to go to Manly now. I probably might walk around to Shelley Beach, the cafe at Shelley Beach, and just sort of relax a bit on the beach, or I don't know, sort of go into the water a little bit, and yeah. So I'll be in the market at 2:30. I think Zali Stegel around at 12:30, 1 o'clock. So okay, have a good day, everyone. That was the Baron Breaks. Save the